Hi guys. Something's been brought to my attention that I didn't cover before, and that's how to properly brush out fallout. When you're wearing synthetic dreads and you wash them, and you're removing the dirt and dandruff and whatnot from your scalp, and after that, when you do decide to take them out, the actual fallout isn't close to your scalp anymore. It has lowered to down farther on the follicle that it's, well, been attached to for a month or so. Now, this is a brush that I used to use. It has nibs on it. I still use this brush after I brush out all my fallout because it's gentle on your scalp and stuff. But it's not that great to take fallout out. So if you have a brush like this, just don't even use it for fallout. A brush I recommend to use is something like this. This one has spiky bristles on it and it can be death if you don't use it properly. Now, when I brush out my fallout, after I take my dreads out, I wash my hair, I use shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo that I use is Dove's, what's it called? Dandruff something or other shampoo. It's the only kind of shampoo that I actually like for my hair after I wear synthetic dreads. So I use that. After that, I wash and rinse at least two times when I do my hair after I take out my dreads, and then I leave conditioner in, and then I wait until my hair dries completely. Now when your hair is dried, you want to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Now I say that because you don't want to end up with a huge knot in your hair if you go straight from top to bottom. Now I've seen a lot of people do this. I've seen my friends do it actually when they brush their hair normally, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Start from the bottom. That sounded very bitchy, but that's how it is. Like, if you don't want to rip your hair, start from the bottom and work your way to the top. Well, as I do it, even though, like, I haven't had an issue with fallout as bad as I did, like, 2 or so years ago when my hair was crap. But, yeah, what you want to do is start from the bottom, work your way to the top as you go. And that will help release any fallout that is there. And then you'd obviously, take the fallout off of your brush and discard it. Yeah, the reason why I suggest brushes like this is because they don't have nibs on them. If you do use a brush with the nibs, you have to be careful and start from bottom and work your way to the top. Because with those ones, they can cause more tangles, and getting out tangles hurts like a bitch. And it's just not fun. If you do have tangles, use conditioner, use more conditioner in your hair, and then as you're brushing it out, it should help release it. Now, don't brush your hair when it's wet, especially after synthetic dreads, because your hair is a little bit more sensitive than it would be if you didn't wear dreads at all. So, like, what I mean is, when your hair is wet, it's not used to that moisture being there because you had dreads in for, like, a month or so. So your hair is a lot more sensitive, so it'd be a lot weaker when it's wet opposed to when it's dry. Because hair when it's wet is more pliable, and if you pull, it will break. So it's a lot easier to remove fallout when your hair is completely dry. For people that wash their hair and then they brush it when it's wet to get rid of tangles, unless you're using a lot of conditioner, like, that's the only way that it's okay. Because when your hair's wet, you'll just end up ripping out more of your hair than if it was dry with tangles. They make detangling sprays. I don't recommend using those after synthetic dreads because conditioner works just as great. So, yeah. Make sure you use a brush like this. Don't like, after you take out your synthetic dreads, don't like scrape at your scalp to remove fallout when you make it to the top of your hair. When you make it to the top, you can switch back to the brush with the nibs, so it's more gentle on your scalp, because your scalp will be a little bit more sensitive after synthetic dreads than it would be if you didn't wear them. So after that, you can switch, but just make sure that you're gentle with your hair and your scalp, and you shouldn't have a lot of fallout. And yeah. So just make sure to be like gentle. Don't pull at your hair. If you end up with a knot, take your time with it and gently untangle it. And yeah, start from bottom and work your way to the top, and you should be good to go. Comment down below, like over here, and subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos. I hope that this helps you. If you're new to synthetic dreads, don't be coy. Ask me a question if you need help. I get the same questions over and over again, but like I'll answer them anyway because I love you guys. I have videos on some of my frequently asked questions if you want to check those out. Watch them. And if I didn't cover your question, be sure to like message me or comment or something like that, and I'll get to it. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I can say for now.